Hi, my name is Kat Kerr, and welcome to my new product series. Now, I'm always on the hunt for products that do specific things. So for this series, my hope is to try products in various ways in order to give myself and you an accurate assessment. This way we can learn what a specific product works best with and what it doesn't. Now, I'm not getting paid by any company to use their products. Some companies might choose to send me products, but the opinion is totally mine. My only hope is that the assessment gives you insight and helps you choose the right products for your project. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're a mixed media artist, an art journaler, or you just like to finish your work with white highlights, finding a good white opaque pen/marker can be a challenge. In this video, I'll compare some white markers I picked up at my local craft store. I'll be doing this by comparing 6 store finds side to side on 3 different surfaces. I'll be comparing a white water-based Sharpie, a Uniball Signo, a Craft Smart paint pen, a Jelly Roll, a Recollections opaque marker, and Recollections chalk marker. I'll be testing them on a black discbound journal by Joggles, a piece of white craft plastic that has Marabou acrylic spray, and a black discbound journal with dried acrylic paint. On the black discbound journal, I'll write the name of the product, 3 lines, and a doodle, and immediately swipe it with my finger to see how quickly the paint dries. These are all new except for the Sharpie, so they required me to get the ink flowing. It wasn't until I opened the chalk marker that I realized it was more of a crayon, and it didn't actually fit in this category, but I decided to try it anyway. Next up, I'm doing the same thing minus the swipe onto the white craft plastic. Now, white craft plastic does have a slippery surface, so I was curious to see how the pen markers would do. Now let's give it a try on top of the discbound journal page covered in acrylic paint. I then came back to the first page and swiped each marker again to see if the lines would smudge. They all did reasonably well on the black discbound journal page. The Craft Smart was the quickest to dry, but the Sharpie and the Uniball Signo were the brightest on the page. The only one that moved when I came back to swipe them was the chalk marker. On the white craft plastic, the Jelly Roll, the Uniball, and Sharpie were the most opaque. And on the acrylic page, the Sharpie and the Uniball were the brightest and most opaque. So if I had to rate them from 6 to 1, I'd have to say, of course, the chalk is on the bottom. It shouldn't have even been included in this assessment. And then there's the Recollections marker, and then the Craft Smart. Number 3 coming in at the Jelly Roll, number 2 the Uniball, and number 1 the Sharpie. Now there are multiple brands of white opaque pens on the market. These are just the ones that I found in my local craft store. I do have a plan to make a second video with some pens that I have on order, but if you have some other brands that you want me to try, leave it in the comments below. If you're looking for a white opaque marker or slash pen, I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching.